Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO Set 9455, Fangpyre Mech. It has 255 pieces for ages 7 to 14, and it's from the Ninjago series, Masters of Spinjitzu, and this set retails for $24.99. And I would like to give a shout out to 123 Ricken, iTrank, Remy 59251, SC Kent 2011, Lego 77642, Vimuin, Glenn Teo, Clone Captain 664, the Gabe Monkey, the Gauge 541, the Darkslayer 123, and Pickles Clark. They are the subscribers who had requested that I review this set. So everyone, check out their channels. And moving forward, here in the front we see Kendall Cole going for the head. Nice. And here in the bottom it says exclusive Kendall Cole and weapon. Well, technically it's just a weapon, because you can get Kendall Cole as a standalone spinner, and he's also available in the Fangpyre Wrecking Ball set too. Anyway, here on the side we have the minifigures. I'll have more on that later. And here in the back we see the outcome of the battle, where fang-suei kind of throws his banana at Kendall Cole, which is pretty interesting. And we also see some pictures of some of the play features here, and I'll talk about this set in more detail coming up. We get two minifigures in this set, and the first one is Kendall Cole, and here's what he looks like up close. Gotta love this helmet. And there's the back, and beneath the helmet is his face, which is the same as always, and beneath the armor is actually his regular uniform with nothing on the back. And as you can see, he's armed with the golden scythe, which actually looks pretty cool from this side, but from here it looks a little bit odd. But it's still a pretty formidable weapon if you decide to use this with the spinners. And you also don't have to worry about this thing falling apart when it hits the other guy. Here's a quick demonstration. It doesn't matter if the scythe is facing this way or that way, it's still a pretty strong weapon. And we'll start this way first, just to show you. See, it doesn't break. And now to try it the other way. And there we go, pretty good, right? Next is Fang-suei, which is the same guy that you get with the Rattlecopter. And here's a closer look at his artwork, which is pretty good. And there's the back side. And here's the top side of his head. It's really nicely done. We need to have some artwork right there with the eye. And he's armed with a banana, which is not the greatest weapon in the world, but combined with the element of surprise, and you got yourself a stick-up. And then you can take his weapon if you like. And here is the Fangpyre Mech. Doesn't this thing look so awesome? Especially from the front, it looks really intimidating, like it's about to pounce you or something. Here it is from the side, and it's about the same length as the Rattlecopter. And here's the back, where we have the tail, and it's got a ball and socket joint, so this way you have a nice full range of motion. Plus, if you have the tail swinging downward, this thing can actually turn at the torso too, so you can actually do some tail swipes if you like. Although you do risk Cole jumping up there to take out Fang-suei. Here's the other side. And you'll notice that on this arm we have a flick-fire missile. On the other arm we have Mace Windu's lightsaber beam. And here is the top. Now this part can open up to make it easier to slide the minifigure in there, but you really don't have to do that because it is wide enough for you to squeeze them through. And there we go. And while we're up here, right there is where we can put a sticker for the controls, which is this one right here. The rest of these are for the head, which go right there. And this last one goes on the arm over there. And speaking of which, the hands can move as well, and you can grasp a minifigure with them, and you have a pretty good squeeze there. That's one way to go on a diet. And what I like most about this mech is that it's pretty balanced too. No matter how you pose the legs, okay, you can have it straight like this, and it's still pretty good. And you have it lean all the way back, and that still works just as well too. Here's a look at the bottom. Okay, you don't have to worry about the feet falling apart because the way they have this locked down, it's pretty strong. And like most mechs, they don't have a knee joint, but I really love the way they designed this part right here. It still accomplishes the circular shape to this and still provide a nice range of motion for the legs. It can split apart about that much, and you can still move a full 180. And what I like most about this mech is that despite the size with the front and the back, is that you can still have this thing stand on one leg. See? And there we go. We can just get that right. Pretty neat. And if you do have trouble bouncing it out, you can always use the arm as a prop. And there we go. Hey look, another way to go on a diet. You get flat in seconds. So there we have it. It's a really cool piece of work. There's no mouth over here, which is a little disappointing, because I think you can definitely use some biting action there, but I guess that's fine. The fangs are pretty long, so you can just kill someone from up front. And what's really different about this one is that there's actually no gap in the middle of the head like all the other vehicles do. Okay, so that's a nice plus right there. So I think they did a pretty good job with this one. And now on to the recommendations. Overall, I think this is a great set, which is why I totally recommend getting this. The price per piece ratio is 10 cents a piece, which is just right. And when it comes to the playabilities, I think it's great. It's got a lot of poses that you can have, and this one right here is one of my favorite ones, where he's about ripped Cole in half, and he's got the flick fire missile aimed at his head. That and the one where he's about to step on Cole is also one of my favorite poses too. So I think you'll have a lot of fun with this, just as I have. And in the end, I think this will be one of my favorite Fangpyre vehicles so far. Okay, I've looked at the Wrecking Ball and everything else. I think this one definitely stands out as my favorite one. Nice size, nice price, can't go wrong. And that sums up my review. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.